new streaming device here on the iPhone, streaming here on YouTube. So, gonna make more videos for you guys. All right, so this video, I forget who the commenter was, but somebody wanted me to do a video on the Eagles that needed to step up most in 2017. So, well, I'm gonna do the video right now, and I'm gonna try and do a video daily. We'll see how things go, but since I have such easy access now with this new streaming app, I can do videos from everywhere. So that's what I'll do. All right. So some guys that need to step up in 2017. Now, I didn't really compile a list together. I'm going to do stuff off the top of my head. But the first guy on my list, I say this out of respect. I don't mean this out of disrespect. But the first guy on my list is Fletcher Cox. And the reason why I say Fletcher Cox is this. I don't want him to be great. I want him to be elite. I want him to take the next step. I want him to be just as dominant as Aaron Donald, just as dominant as Geno Atkins, just as dominant as Ndamukong Suh. Yes, I understand. I get it. He was double-teamed, triple-teamed, quadruple-teamed, quintuple-teamed, whatever, every snap basically. But you know what? Warren Sapp beat double teams, triple teams consistently. The great ones, the elite ones, the best of the best, they beat the double teams. And I just want to see Fletcher Cox. I want to see him take that next step. So don't hate on what I just said. I say it out of respect. But you look at a guy like Aaron Donald. Just look at the production. He's been in the league, 3 years now? And he hasn't had a season with less than 8 sacks. Cox had 6.5 last year. So, all right. Now, I will say this in Cox's defense. He's got Timmy Jernigan now. Timmy Jernigan knows how to get after the quarterback. Jim Schwartz knows how to get the most out of his defensive tackles. Didn't happen last year with Benny Logan. Benny Logan, to me, was the biggest disappointment last year. I thought him being in Jim Schwartz's scheme, being paired together with Fletcher Cox, I thought they were going to be a dynamic duo. But obviously, that didn't happen. So, all right, so the first guy on my list might be a little bit unfair. Fletcher Cox, guys that need to step up. But I'm just looking for him to take the next step. There was a lull last year. There was a lull where, yes, he was getting double and triple team, but there was a lull where he didn't get a lot of production. All right, 2 guys. Next. One of them might not even be on the team come August. Dorial Green-Beckham, Nelson Aguilar. Really, really, really curious to see what happens with Nelson Aguilar. Don't worry, I'll get to Vinny Curry. I'll get to Vinny Curry in a second. Now, Nelson Aguilar, I'm really curious about. Because, honestly, I think there is some talent there. It's just all mental. 99% is mental. You look at you remember when Twitter blew up? Remember when Twitter blew up? And he had that drop in the Greg Lewis thing against Seattle? Well, guess what? He burned Richard Sherman on the play. He dropped the football. There's some talent there. I just don't know if you can ever get any of it out of him because he just doesn't have the mental capacity. He doesn't have it. He can't take criticism. I think he's better off somewhere else. But Nelson Aguilar, heading into his 3rd year, you hope that he can be like Marquise Lee and turn his career around. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I think Nelson Aguilar sucks. I think he's terrible. I think he's done in Philadelphia. So we'll see. I mean, it's It's $2.5 million for the Eagles if you want to keep Nelson Aguilar, and $4.5 million you got to pay him if you want to cut him. So he's probably going to be on the football team. Dorial Green-Beckham, however, I think he's done. I think he's out. And I was saying all last season how DGB was actually worse than Nelson Aguilar. And he actually dropped the football more than Nelson Aguilar, believe it or not. I said that all year. People didn't want to believe me. But, yeah. All right. Another guy that needs to step up. Aguilar has an Instagram, doesn't have a single comment on any of his posts. Okay. Vinny Curry. Vinny freaking Curry. So you draft Derek Barnett because you made a mistake of drafting Marcus Smith. You made the mistake of giving Vinny Curry the extension. Vinny Curry. I mean, what do you really expect from him? He can't stop the run. He's a sack artist. He's going to be that guy. He's going to be in the rotation. He's going to get you some sacks a year, and that's it. So do you really, how much do you really expect him to step up this year? Yeah, I wanted Curry to be good too, but, if you can't stop the run, you can't consistently be on the field. So they're going to use that rotation. That's why Chris Long, was signed, because he can stop the run. Maybe, you play Derek Barnett, you play Vinny Curry on the snaps on passing downs, and you get Chris Long in there on plays you need to stop the run. That's why Brandon Graham, man, that's why it's so awesome to have him on this football team, because he's so versatile. You can play him every down. You don't have to worry about rotating him out because, well, he can get after the quarterback. Well, he can stop the run. And hell, he can drop back in coverage too if you want him to. So Brandon Graham can do a little bit of everything. All right. Who else is going to be on this list? Again, I did this off the top of my head. All right, Jason Kelce. Okay, so this is going to be a second straight year, potentially, where you're Doug Peterson and you're not really playing the offense that you want to play. You're not playing power football. You're not playing pulling the guards, doing that bullshit power running game because you have Jason Kelce as your center. And because you have Jason Kelce as your center, he was catering the offense around him. And they were running a lot of the Chip Kelly stuff, the outside zone, the pull sweeps. Kelce is gone. Well, he's not gone right now. And according to Doug Peterson, he wants him on the team. I thought he was going to be gone, but he's still here. And I'm guessing he's still going to be here. I mean, I know they just signed Wisniewski. Curry had 9 sacks. I thought he was going to be much. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I thought Curry was going to be better too. He just can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. So, yeah, Kelce, he's another guy that needs to step up his game. Now, I actually thought Kelce was pretty good last year, second half of the year. Now, you still had a lot of people hating on him. I don't understand why. I think people at that point were just hating on him just to hate on him. But Jason Kelce was actually playing very good football second half of the season. They were running the ball to the left a lot. And it was on that pull sweep on the outside zone to the left, running behind Peters, running behind Jason Kelce. So that's what they were doing. All right, another guy that needs to step up. Oh, man. Zach Ertz. I'll tell you what. The excuses are already coming in for Zach Ertz. And I'm not going to lie. I've fallen for the trap the last 2 years. Shit. Oh, yeah, this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year that he breaks out. That's all we keep hearing. Because he kills it in December when it doesn't matter. I want to see him be Mr. September. I want to see him be Mr. October. I want to see him be Mr. November. I'm sick of this Mr. December bullshit. Ertz ain't going to be shit. We shall see. Now, the defenders, the people that are defending Zach Ertz, they're saying, well, he's finally building the cohesion with Carson Wentz. They're starting to get that together, and because of that, he's going to do well at the start of the year. We shall see. You said he was like Kenny Stills this year. Who's like Kenny Stills? Ertz? I don't like Kenny Stills. I'm so glad we didn't sign Kenny Stills. But yeah, there you go, Ertz. Yeah, I'm not falling for it this year either. until he produces on the football field, I'm not falling for anything. All right. I want to be able to sing it loud and proud. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Until you do something on the football field, I ain't singing it again. Okay? And you can't block for shit either. So, not only has he been not catching the football like he should be, the production, he was taken in the second round. Yeah, Kendricks needs to step up. I agree. The reason why I'm not going to mention Kendricks, I kind of think he's gone. I get the impression that he's going to be gone, but maybe not. Yes, you can watch the stream. All fans are welcome, even Cowboys fans. Just be careful. Be careful. Cowboys suck. I mean, like Ertz. A lot of people actually wanted O.J. Howard in the draft because they didn't trust Ertz. But you did spend a lot of money on Zach Ertz, so you're kind of stuck with him. Howie and all those contracts he gave up. Those contracts last year, man, not good contracts. Who else needs to step up? I mean, who else really needs to step up? I guess you could say, you know what? He hasn't played for the Eagles yet. But I'm going to say that Torrey Smith needs to step up. Torrey Smith, yeah, fuck it. Brandon Brooks, our right guard, Nathan. Torrey Smith. Okay, so we just drafted a couple young pups that are going to stretch the field. We got Shelton Gibson, Matt Collins. Still got Bryce Treggs in the fold. So Torrey Smith is a go route guy. I'm hoping he can produce a little bit this year. I have my doubts. Jordan Matthews does need to do more. Now, I didn't really include him on this either because I kind of get the assumption that he's going to be gone too. Yeah, Ertz can't break tackles. He can't break tackles. You'd think Zach Ertz was Donnell Pumphrey the way he catches the ball and just goes down. It's awful. He can't even do it. Jeez, Zach Ertz. Jalen Mills needs to play well because Jones will be gone for the first 8 weeks. Yeah, I mean, the second, actually, Patrick Rob. I'll tell you what. If Patrick Robinson comes in here and plays admirably, plays the way he did in San Diego. Oh yeah, Humphrey's way tougher. Absolutely. All right, I got to stop looking at the comments because I keep losing my train of thought. What was I even fucking talking about? Okay, Patrick Robinson. Okay, I got to stop looking at the comments. All right, Patrick Robinson. Now, if he plays well, I think it helps things out tremendously for the defense. Because you look at last year, neither of our cornerbacks played well. Teams were negating our pressure by getting rid of the ball out within 3 seconds. And if Patrick Robinson can play a little bit like he did in San Diego, I think the secondary can be okay. Not like anything special, but okay. Like maybe in the 20s. Our secondary will be ranked in the 20s. Maybe like 25. Instead of being like one of the worst. So I know according to the statistics, the Eagles were actually one of the better teams against the pass last year, if I remember correctly, but that's why stats don't matter. I mean, all you had to do was watch the tape to realize that the Eagles couldn't stop the pass. So, yeah, secondary got raped last year, absolutely. I can see the all right, how about love for Paul Turner? I want to love Paul Turner. I don't think he's, like, anything special. He's just a guy. Paul Turner's just a guy, but I know we love him. I know we love him. We love him very, very much. Bryce Treggs is just a guy, too. Bryce Treggs actually can suck my fucking dick. I hate Bryce Treggs. He got so much hype last year for no reason. What do you think about Corey Clement? Corey Clement is... I actually answered this question. He's a power back that runs with balance. He's going to be part of a rotation potentially. Turner at best is Jason Avant. Yeah, and if he turns into Jason Avant, hell, that's great for him. Jason Avant was great here. All right, who else needs to step up? You know who needs to step up? God damn, are they really going to keep Ryan Matthews here? Ugh. Ryan Matthews may have to step up. Oh, Ryan Matthews is he really gonna be here this year? God, if you don't keep Ryan Matthews, your running backs are Darren Sproles, Donnell Pumphrey, and Wendell Smallwood. Jeez. They might keep Ryan Matthews around. Oh, man. Ryan Matthews is going to be here. All right, so other than that, I mean, who else really needs to step up? Jordan Matthews. All right, I'll say this about Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews is fucking overrated. I hate Jordan Matthews. Whenever you need a big catch, he drops the ball. His numbers are inflated because our receivers are dog shit. He played with Chip Kelly, still couldn't get over 1,000 yards. Jordan Matthews is fucking garbage, and I don't want him. I don't want Jordan Matthews on his team anymore after this year. Go get somebody else. Get away from him. I don't want Jordan Matthews. What is Smallwood going... Smallwood just... Like, I remember he was another guy that a lot of people talked up last year, Wendell Smallwood, and I just wasn't buying it. And I'm still not buying it. So, Wendell Smallwood, yeah. He can run up the middle. He's good in between the tackles. And, like, that's what it is. Do you think Mills will do anything? They can add LeGarrette Blount. That's an option. LeGarrette Blount is an option. I would rather have LeGarrette Blount cut Matthews, do your, rotation that way. Jalen Mills was the question, correct? Yeah, fuck Bryce Treggs. So Jalen Mills, I think he's going to be a vital part of this football team moving forward because I think he's going to be our nickel corner. I think he's going to be our slot guy. I think Douglas and Jones are going to be your starters on the outside, and I think Mills will be your slot guy. And I'm really curious to see what they do in the slot because last year they struggled after Ron Brooks got hurt. So they a lot of Malcolm Jenkins in the slot, but he didn't do too hot against those quick, shifty wide receivers. So we'll see what happens this year. Yeah, I like Mills. Yeah, Jalen Mills is solid. Absolutely. So other than that, I'm not really seeing... I'm looking at the roster. I'm not really seeing anyone else that really needs to step up. I mean, sure, you can say Michael Kendricks, but I kind of feel like he's not going to be on the roster. Yeah, Brooks was pretty good until he got hurt. I agree. Okay, actually, you know what? That gets me to a point. Doug Peterson needs to step up in 2017. I should have said that. I should have said that right from the beginning. But Doug Peterson needs to step up in 2017. Okay? If not, he's gonna get fired. If the Eagles go 6-10 and Doug Peterson's play calling is still crap and still garbage, I want him gone. The whole coaching staff. I like Jim Schwartz. Even though he kind of disappointed last year, not going to lie. But Doug Peterson, I've said it from day one. I said that Carson Wentz is going to win a Super Bowl here in Philadelphia, but it's not going to be under Doug Peterson. That's been my prediction from day one. Now, I understand you got to give Doug at least 2 years, but from what I saw last year with his play calling, I didn't like what I saw. Cost us the Dallas game, cost us the Giants game, cost us 2 games that they could have won. People make the excuses like, well, the Eagles, they went 7-9, but they could have went 10-6. Well, you know why they didn't go 10-6? Because Doug Peterson can't call a fucking football game. That's why we're not 10-6. Doug Peterson's not a good head coach. Yeah, take the points. And it wasn't even necessarily like a terrible decision that he went for these 4th downs. It was the play calls. I remember the one play call. It was Darren Sproles running behind Halapoulivaati Vaitai on a 3rd and 1, or like a 4th and 1. They didn't run the ball behind Big V all game. They got cute. 4th and 1, Darren Sproles behind Big V. and he got stuffed for no gain. That was the epitome of Doug Peterson's play calling last year. He gets too cute, and I hate it. Yeah, you're gonna go wide left with Carson Wentz as your quarter. Yeah, oh yeah, let's go out to the boundary. It's a 4th and 1. And instead of playing power football and going right up the middle, let's go outside. Dumb as hell. All right, that's about it. But yo, yeah, I'm gonna be coming with daily videos, I guess. Hopefully, we'll see how this goes with this streaming. Also, make sure you check out the Philly Influencer Facebook page as well, because I'm gonna be doing videos for them. I'm actually probably gonna do this topic for them right now, actually. So I'm gonna hop onto the Philly Influencer Facebook page right now and do a quick video for them. But as for this video, I'm gonna end it now. I went 20 minutes, so there we go. But yeah. That's about it for this one. I'm Adrian Fedkiw. Let me know who in your opinion needs to step it up the most in 2017 for the Eagles. Other than that, I am out. If I missed any names, I apologize. I'm still looking, but I'm not seeing any more. But yeah, that's it for this one. Peace.